Hello, I'm back. I hope you're having an enjoyable day of the week. It is Thursday. I have had a very long day at work, so I'm looking forward to some oxygen not included. I think I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do today. Let's just jump right in. Hello. Ugh. There we go. Right. So it looks like everyone's relaxing. Marie is just doing a painting. This is something she does occasionally do. She is the one colony decorator. But, yeah, she's not going to finish that today. So, we've expanded our Draco ranches. We have a lot more Dracos now. I think I've managed to fix some of my technical issues from last time as well. Or perhaps I'm just having better luck with the internet today. So, see how that goes. Oh man, I haven't actually got most of my stuff set up. Hold on. I've forgotten to actually turn everything on. Hold on. No, that's not right. There we go. Give me a sec. I've been muted this entire time. I am not a smart person. Well, I hope you've been enjoying the lovely sounds of this game. Right. Yeah, I don't think there is any diamond on this map. Perhaps they've removed diamond from the oil biome in this version of the game. But essentially what I was saying was, we renovated a lot of our industry last time, and now we're going to expand our power. We're going to build more solar panels, try and hook up a few more resources. We hooked up this natural gas generator, or natural gas geyser. That's just going to pump into our infinite storage up here. This room is going to slowly fill with natural gas, and that should all be good. Wrong element damage. What? That shouldn't be happening. What is going on? So it should just be natural gas going through here. Why isn't it? It's because there's more than 2 types of gases in here, and we've got this hooked up to the carbon dioxide. So what I should actually be doing is, instead of venting these waste gases in here with the carbon dioxide, I should just connect that straight to the vent. So we'll deconstruct this. Let's actually yellow alert that. I don't want to break these anymore. That would explain why I kept seeing them broken. Yes, I've unmuted my microphone. Right. Yeah, who's going to come do this? You two are. Okay, great. So we're just going to hook that to the other end of the vent. So connect that here. This still needs to be disconnected. And then I imagine what we'll do is we'll just bridge it over here. And over here. So we'll just leave it like that, come down here, and then connect this in here. In fact, what I should probably do is I should probably just put a separate vent here, because I don't want this to ever back up because of the CO2. Because I imagine what will happen is it'll back up because of the CO2. We'll do it like that. But let's just bring it down here and put a separate vent in. Why don't we have any plastic? Where is all the plastic? Didn't all melt, did it? Surely we have plastic somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. Why can't we go in here? We can go in here. We definitely have more plastic than that. What about in here? I don't understand how we could have just run out of plastic. Do we have a load of plastic construction queued up? I don't believe so. Oh, it's all queued up for something. Where are you going? Where are you taking the plastic? Oh. Oh, I just queued up some plastic tiles. Oh, okay, that's anticlimactic. Apologies for wasting all that time. Well, we can put in a regular event when this is all done. I could probably get rid of this airflow tile now. I'm just trying to consume some of this natural gas down here. Yeah, looks like these solar panels are getting built. I'm gonna get rid of these ones for obvious reasons. I'll build ladders here and get rid of the wire later. Yeah, there we go. The butter machines are working. Producing sweet, sweet butter. Got a lump there. Interesting, it comes out in these 30-kilogram chunks. Yeah, it looks like we've got the metal refineries at the right amount of liquid now. It's overheating. Power transformer. Yeah, that checks out. We can start replacing all this with steel. I mean, obviously that means a load of heat is leaking out of our sauna, which isn't great. But there's a reason that we're all in atmo suits. So we've got the transit tube tech. You just need some plastic. Just keep going with all the Radbolt related research. We'll have some plastic fairly soon. I mean, how many glossy Dracos we got now? We're almost full of glossy Dracos again. And then we're trying to get regular Dracos in here. Got a load of eggs that haven't hatched yet. It seems like people have plenty of stuff to do. How's this guy's doing? Oh yes, this is the other thing I was going to do. I've got to somehow condense all of this gas back into water. So let's deconstruct this. Put in some mechanized airlocks to stop the steam from getting in too much. And then we'll just put in a load of metal temp shift plates, I think. Or just metal tiles, that will actually do. That'll be quicker to build. We don't want any more dupes for now. I'm still unsure that we can actually sustain 24. We seem to be producing enough oxygen, but I think we have enough water. We've got a lot of water up here. This geyser's going to reactivate. We've got another geyser down in the swamp biome. So what I need to do is I need to build temp shift plates up something cold. What am I going to have that's definitely cold? Probably the aluminium. I imagine that's going to be very cold. So We put these in like here. I'm imagining that's going to be cold enough to condense all this steam. Because this steam is on the point of turning anyways. Very cold. As far as steam goes. Just building that door has already done a lot of it. We'll eventually need to set up some cooling in here. But I've breached the abyss light here, so hopefully we're going to start leaking heat into this area soon. I might just get rid of the rest of that abyss light. I mean, ideally, I'd like to cook this slime biome with the steam vent. That would be a good idea. Actually, let's just come in here and remove all of this abyss light. Or as much of it as feasible. And then that should put off the problem for another 100 cycles. We have an absolute load of steel, and the steel is actually a renewable resource, because we have iron volcanoes, we have positive coal, and we have positive lime. So I don't mind just rebuilding these out of steel. Got a little baby. So these Draco ranches are cold enough. This one is not. Why? I mean, I feel like these ones up here are getting the brunt of the cooling. But equally so, I've got the loops to turn off if the room is cold enough, so... These thermosensors set correctly? They are. We're aiming for a temperature of about 25 degrees in here. We want it to be nice and temperate. Sweep this out. Oh, we're going to need to build this ladder as well. I want to get in here and properly insulate these farms. I feel like the gulp fry numbers are doing alright. I just want a gulp fry in this bit, so we can purify this water. But we've almost turned all that polluted water into regular water. The level of the tank has actually gone down as a result, because it used to be 2 layers of liquid, and now it's mostly 1 layer of liquid. Right, we need to put this vent back in. We must have plastic by now, surely. I believe I need to set these shearing stations to higher priority. Let's get those Recos sheared. In fairness, I think they are being shaved. None of them have 100% scale growth. We're still getting some brownouts. Did this wire get finished? Oh, I disconnected it here and I never rebuilt it. Well, that would explain why the ranch isn't getting any colder. Power is still flickering on and off. We just need more power. We've got a lot of consumers now. I'll set all of this construction to 9 as well. This is just wire replacement, so I don't think that's something that needs to be a super high priority. Yeah, we're doing alright. How's this gone? We did build a temp shift plate that has actually condensed most of the steam. So that's good. This should erupt again. We're probably going to have problems with this over-pressurizing still. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep excavating this tank to try and cook the slime biome. I dislike slime. Or more specifically, I dislike slimeling. I know it's not really that much of a problem, but I do not like it anyways. I don't want to go too hard on that though, because I don't want the water tank to burst. That would be bad. That's a Jeremy tile. We need more gold anyways. So we'll keep expanding through here. And then as the slime in these tiles dies off from the heat, we'll continue to penetrate further into the biome. Free to go ham on these pitch pumps. Yeah, I think once those temp shift plates are built, that will solve the problem as well. A little bit. Okay, so each of these wires... Let's actually just deconstruct these wires so we don't get confused. So we're going to want 6 solar panels per wire. I'm honestly still not 100% sure about how far these are going to go. But I'm going to try and get as many hooked up as possible. So what this probably means is we're going to widen this shaft so that we can just have conductive wires going down with the solar panels. Or we could just hook them up to a transformer, a heavy watt wire, and then we can break it up down here. But I don't know. I feel like we can just make a column of regular wires. God knows we have enough lead. I haven't actually explored over here yet. How's this going? Oh, I see. The problem is we're letting in a load of steam when we open this door as well. Yeah, that's probably not helping. Well, I mean, what are the temperatures looking like over here? I reckon we're going to start getting a decent amount of heat transfer. What I could do as well is I could extend these temperature plates. Just extend these temperature plates down here. Not that one. Yeah, we probably don't need them over here. You can stop that. And, I mean, I probably want to insulate this water from the steam. Although, to be honest, I'm happy with it all sitting at about 100, so maybe I won't even bother with that for now. Yeah, I'll have a think about that. What's everyone else doing? What's the haps? This room's filling up with natural gas. We still need to put that vent in. We do have some plastic again now, so we can just do that. There we go. Natural gas infinite storage seems to be working properly. We're not actually pumping any natural gas at the moment because this isn't venting correctly. So that does need to be built fairly soon. We're getting a lot of intermittent power. What's going on? There's just not enough power stored on the grid. I think we're just consuming too much power. It's not done this before. Oh, no wonder, because we disconnected all the solar panels. Right, we're going to need to reconnect solar panels up here, sharpish. Let's just do that right now. We can yellow alert this. For now, I'm just going to do this just so we can get it done. I would like 6 solar panels, please. And build them all by the time it gets dark, so we get 0 use out of them. Perfect plan. Christ, this is not working. Abort. This is a semi-urgent mission. Let's see how this goes. Should have a lot more people coming to join us. Good. So I know some people like to snake solar panels up and down. Is that still actually a thing in this version of the game? Because as far as I can tell, they reduced the amount of light that hits solar panels. And I thought part of the reason that people snaked them was because you didn't need it to be completely lit up to get the full amount of light. So you would snake them and then have them each run at 380 watts and not waste any power. But I'm not sure whether I just made that up in my head or not. I'm just running them out straight. Yes, we need more power. We've got a dense pufflet egg. I'm not doing anything with pufflets for now. Maybe if I find another oxygen vent. I mean, I'm kind of happy just using this one for clay. But if we find another polluted oxygen vent, we'll do a puff branch. But I mean, it's not like we need puffs for oxalite, because we've got all the gold from the volcano. Looks like I need to empty these bins. So, let's empty them and reposition them. Make sure they haven't got any critter eggs in there. Don't think I made that mistake. Oh no, I need to empty all of them properly. Like this. I'm not spotting any eggs. I don't think we can sign anyone to a grisly death. So the sweep can continue. Still got a nature reserve here, so that's quite good. Although, most people are going in here. We don't quite have a nature reserve here, but I imagine it'd be fairly easy for me to cook some natural tiles. Say, here. And then just plant some stuff with pips. So that's something we can do. But I've still got this salt water I just want to remove. I think I may just start dumping the salt water in here. We want to evaporate it all eventually anyways. Yeah, we can do that for now. Oh, we're going to need these to be ceramic, aren't we, if we do this? We probably don't need more than one. Well, I don't know. If people get bored, I'll put 4. And if people get bored and then come up here and just pump salt water. And then eventually it'll just all evaporate into steam, and then we can just turn it into regular water. We have a considerable amount of salt now. That's good. Useful emote I found the other day. So is the Thermo Aqua Tuner hooked up now? That's an excellent question. It is, there's just no power. Well, I believe all of those solar panels were hooked up. So we'll just keep expanding them out. Oh, yeah, that's set to priority 7 for some reason. Yeah, let's priority 9 that. Set these to salt water and we'll just empty it. I'll set that to enable auto bottle. And we'll just keep them priority 5. There's no need to overdo that. I think we're going to want more glass as well. Let's just keep making glass. You know, maybe we don't need the rest of those. Maybe people just don't go in this room. Fabrication supply. Oh, coal, right. I was going to say, maybe people don't come in this room, we don't need to put the temperature plates. I could just lock this. Yeah, I'll just lock these doors. I don't think we'll need to come in here again for a while. We're still going to be cooking all of this slime. Right, this is working again. There is some damage, which I'm not surprised about. But it looks like the system is mostly working. Oh no, hold on, what's going on now? It's currently backed up on natural gas, so it's venting natural gas. Why? Oh, because we actually needed that bridge. We actually needed that bridge to tell the stuff where to go. So we need to deconstruct this and put a bridge in so that the gas doesn't get confused. Not a liquid bridge. I think the gas would be very confused if we tried to put in a liquid bridge. Actually, let's put it here. That looks better. So, priority... Actually, yeah, that can be cancelled. There we go. These can be yellow alerts. Because we don't want to vent all our natural gas down here. We want to vent it all in here. Looks like we've broken into this area. There are germs in this area, but they're in exosuits. I think they'll be alright. I must admit, it does look like our tamers have overall kept up. They haven't overheated yet, so I believe 3 is enough for these iron volcanoes, even though they're quite high output volcanoes. And then this hasn't done anything suspicious either. There's just way too much steam in here. I doubt this even really works. But we're dumping the gold out. I do want to set up some more tamers, but and that will get us some more power as well. So that's something we can do after the solar panels, I think. Yes, we're going to want at least a second wire. So these are producers. They should go like this. And we can actually deconstruct this wire. Use this with some other producer. Because we've done the management trick of setting all of the tasks I want to do to priority 9. So, it doesn't really actually make much of a difference. Yeah, everyone's refining. We're all getting stuff done. Pipes aren't backing up. Machines aren't overheating. Just dumping all the salt water in here and it's all getting desalinated for free, pretty much. So that feels good. Things actually seem to be going pretty smoothly today. I need to remember to turn my microphone on. How's this looking? Yes, that is correct. So now it's overflowing properly into here. Good stuff. And it should still consume this gas faster than it's produced. Actually, wow, it produces over 500 grams per second when it's active. That's actually quite impressive, this sort of geyser. But it's not active all the time, so this should catch up and it should get all the natural gas out of here eventually. But I'm not in a hurry for that to do that. I'll just let that carry on. This geyser should erupt very soon. We've successfully tamed it. Just gonna pump into the infinite storage and cook this area. What else do we have to do? These aren't getting prioritized for a while. Probably dig this up safely. There's more iron. There's more oil biome over here. I just want to extract all of the oil biome. This is the one biome that I just like to strip mine as soon as I can find it. It's too good. We'll figure out what to do with that later. We do have some small radioactive biomes in here too. This water will activate again soon. I've just dumped a load of water in the teleporter. Thankfully the teleporter can't get flooded. Ooh, we've got a Draco here. Yeah, let's wrangle this guy. This can probably be priority 5. I don't need this to happen super soon. Got another Draco here. Got another one here. Need to refill my Draco tanks because I just massively expanded the capacity. Let's keep an eye on germs because we did release the slime lung from here, so it's probably going to spread. There is chlorine, so it shouldn't spread everywhere. But we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Most of the CO2 is getting consumed, I think, or is it just hanging around here? So the CO2 is mostly hanging around this level. It's getting consumed by the skimmer, but not by the oxyfans. Not quite getting down there. But for the most part, I'd say we were completely successful in getting rid of the natural gas and the chlorine. There's some chlorine hanging around here because we're deoxidizing, but that's getting eaten by the plants. I think it's just getting eaten by this one plant, actually. But that's fine. They're not actually getting too much use because we're producing enough oxygen through other sources. It's more of a backup than anything, just in case we run out of water. So we're a bit low on food again, so we need to eat again. What are we looking like in here? The number of critters is dropping a little bit, but these Draco farms will get online again soon enough. Have I got enough ethanol in this loop for it to run properly? I think I do. I'm going to turn this off for now and just let it run for a bit. Yeah, all the steam is condensed in here now, so this should be free to erupt as it chooses. We just need to keep building these wires. So, priority construction. Yeah, those wires are all getting built. We do have the lead. So what I should actually do is I should bring this up here. No. No. I should bring this up here. Then I can deconstruct this. I can bring this over here. And then I can bring this over here. I don't know exactly what happened with the asteroid here, but makes me kind of want to put a rocket here. It's probably the worst place to put a rocket because the exhaust gas won't evaporate as quickly, but on the other hand, it just looks like the sort of place that you put a rocket. We can keep extending this over. We've got loads of glass. I think this wire is going pretty well. Yeah, the coolant just isn't moving through here. Maybe we're trying to get it to do a bit too much cooling at once. It's not quite handling it. Yeah, the oxygen's coming out of here hot again. Maybe this isn't quite enough cooling for all of this. Yeah, the freezer's heated up. Because the ethanol's coming through here. Some of it's cold. Well, most of it's cold. Some of it's still coming out hot. I'm going to exchange a lot of temperature in here. And then it's going to exchange some temperature in here as well, but at the moment it's all just backing up. We'll have to keep an eye on that. How are we looking from a power front? So looks like we are wasting some power at the moment, so everything is getting power now. I'll feel better once we've got more solar panels up. Do an iron block here. Thing is, we've actually got plenty of iron, so that's probably not the next thing I really need to worry about. There is some uranium ore in this room, but there's also a steam vent. If I want power, something I could do is set up the steam vent. Let's take the fertilizer, because we're not making any fertilizer. How do we actually make fertilizer again? So we have the fertilizer synthesizer. Now that rhymes. That produces natural gas. We probably actually want to put it in here. We need to feed it polluted water, which we have. Dirt and phosphorite. So I could expand the natural gas room to put one of these in. We just don't have a lot of farming at the moment. Maybe eventually we'll want that for rocket fuel. Is this all getting built? No! No, you don't need to spread the lead up here. Christ. Kind of interesting just seeing what everyone's actually doing. At the moment we've got long travel times. Mostly just construction supply. We're going to want to put in the transit tubes. What I'm thinking is, we do want this to be a nature reserve. And then we could put the transit tubes here. Because once we've actually got rid of all this salt water, we can just have the tube run past here. We might even actually widen the natural gas room. Because we'll want the transit tube to come down here anyways. So we could widen that room. And then we could put more power plants in there. We can extend this out a little bit. Because we could put a power plant here, a power plant here, a power plant here, and then we'd still have a few tiles. And we've actually got 2 natural gas geysers, so eventually we are going to want 2 natural gas plants. So maybe we do just keep doing that. We can get all the infrastructure up here. We don't actually need to put any more stuff down here. So we'd have room for another oil refinery and then fertilizer buildings. If I decide to make a load of fertilizer. Is this getting built yet? Not really. I'm gonna speed to it. I feel like people just have stuff to do. Congratulations, Joshua. Get people their skills. Yeah, you can have farming now. There we go. Nice skills for everyone. We got a pretty good amount of morale. So something else that I probably want to do is hot tub. I'm thinking this water is pretty close to the right temperature anyways. What we need to do is we need to get it to exactly 37. What's the best way of doing that? So this is our recreational water, so I imagine what we do is we just put some bridges over here. And then let's just feed it in for now and see what happens. It's probably just going to be too cold. Because the room temperature is... Well, the room temperature is pretty close. Am I really just going to put a space heater in here and call it a day? So, I don't know. Not super efficient, but it is low power. There is even room for a space heater. And to be honest, there's probably a bit of extra chill coming out of here that we don't necessarily want. But it just feels wrong setting up a space heater right next to the freezer. Let's give it a try. We're getting all these techs unlocked, so that's good. But we're going to need the data analysis pretty soon. We do have. You know, you guys are very quick at building stuff that doesn't require exosuits. You guys are all looking for an easy job. I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna set up a space heater. I'm gonna insulate these tiles. And what I could even do is what I could actually do is I could take this water and loop it round. Maybe. Yeah, that's probably a decent idea. Kind of curious about this. It is always satisfying watching people build stuff in the base just because they build it super quickly. This is where all our stuff is. So we can empty all this pipe. Not all that pipe, that would be bad. And then we need to set up a thermo sensor or something. Right, yeah, let's sweep this water up. And then let's deconstruct this pipe and relay it out. I believe we'll just do something like this. Actually, yeah, what I could do is that. I don't need it to go through the insulated tiles. And then we need it to output the water. And I believe that will just go... that will just come out with this output. So I'll just hook that straight up. Like this. This isn't exactly what I said we do, but I'm very curious to get this building to work. I'm beeping. So the room's heating up. And essentially what we want is... Oh, we need bleach stone in here as well. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we need to connect the pipes up here. Let's just start by filling it up, and then figure out what we need to do. But I believe this is what we want to do. Because this water is already pretty close to the same temperature. So, water too cold, it is draining so it can be refilled with warmer water. Is it? Doesn't look like it is. It looks like the water is actually warm enough. So, I mean, what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to set up a liquid pipe thermosensor here. By there? Goes. I just thought it looked pretty. And then we'll go around like this. And then this will turn off if the water in here is too hot. But we want this room to be, like, reasonably hot. Yes, let's fill this up with bleach stone. I can't remember where I actually put the bleach stone. Oh, I should definitely turn this off. We don't need the ceramic from here anymore. We should just do it all in here. We don't need to heat up that part of our base any more than we already are. In fact, what I should actually do is deconstruct these and put in the rock crushers. That's what I should do. Then we can put something else here. So it says water too cold. It is draining out like it said it would. This water is heating up. So we need to heat it up a little bit more, but this building is going to start overheating if it's 37.7. That's no good. I should probably deconstruct that and build it out of gold then. Who's idle? Yep, you did that. You definitely did that. Why you did that, I don't know. You do have air. You do have air in your suit. You should be alright. You just need to become one with the shovels. Okay, so now you can just dig a passageway over here. There you go. Let's say I don't ever do anything for you. I need to hook this back up. And then we can continue. Oh, hold on. What happened? Stupid shovel broke the path. Right, there you go. You can go now. I think. Not quite. Okay. You need to dig these tiles. I believe in you, turn. What are you... What are you doing? Just digging. Go home. He's like, no, I must build lead at the middle of the night. It is my duty. He's also getting a bit of extra radiation than he should be getting. You're just not very smart, are you? Right. That should work. He'll get there eventually. Still getting a big dose of radiation actually under there. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's overheated now? The hot tub. Yes, that checks out. So the water was hot enough, but the hot tub was getting too hot. Right, let's deconstruct that. So we can set this to send green signal if below 37.7, I believe is appropriate. The plastic actually acts as a pretty good insulator, doesn't it? I'll probably still keep this insulated for now. This is the real goal of today, is to get this hot tub to work. Looks like we're filling up the power again. So we are getting this all hooked up. I'm going to want to add more lines. In fact, I've probably done this the most short-sighted way possible. Because I think the next line we're going to do is this one. Let's come across here. And then we can build the wire underneath these solar panels as well. And then we can connect the next 6 panels up. Like this. We'll extend this over here. And then what we'll actually do is we'll bring this down here. We'll deconstruct this. Cancel that. And then we'll bring this over here. Oh, no, that's not the right place. Bring that over here, like that. Oh, actually, yeah, you don't need to replace that. You can just leave that for now. Right. You should get this done first, I believe. So this is work as intended. We're just venting out the waste gases at the moment. And why did I completely seal this up? I should be letting this natural gas back in. Still a little bit low on power again. So yeah, we just need this to be done, guys. You guys are doing it. We just need you to be a little bit faster. That does not look very healthy for you, Mr. Grub Grub. I think you may need to find a slightly more spacious place to build. Or to sit, rather. I'm really getting my words mixed up. You've got a Grub Grub egg. How's the Paku looking? So we've got 47 Paku in here now. I'm pretty sure this number is just going to keep going up linearly until the end of time, because we've got this one guy in here. But that feels good. Okay, so we've got the solar hooked back up. Get that disconnected. Then we'll get the rest of this built. There's not really much else for us to do until we've got more power unlocked, so solar panels it is. How is the hot tub doing? Water is still a bit too cold. I'm just not getting enough power. Are there any power consumers that aren't hooked, or power producers that aren't hooked up to the grid? So all of the hydrogen power is currently not hooked up to the grid. It's just hooked up to the electrolyzer. And we currently have a large amount of hydrogen stored. So, realistically, these are all consumers. Except for the steam turbine here. I should probably take the steam turbines and one hydrogen plant and hook them up as producers here. And then I think the rest of this could just run off the 2 hydrogen plants. Because we should assume these are running all the time, and this. So that's 1440 watts. So the 2 hydrogen down here should handle this. So what we should actually do is break all of this off, hook that up as a producer as well. So let's do that. Do that. We'll break that. We'll need to do something a bit creative with this wire. Put some bridges here, deconstruct this. I'm just going to set these to yellow alerts so I don't forget about them. So probably something like that, and then we need to hook them up as producers. So where is the next producer slot? I believe it's this one. So we can take that, bring this down here. This is getting really messy. I feel like this is not the correct way of doing it, but it's my way of doing it, and I'm just gonna do it. Okay, this bit here is stupid. We can clean this up. Let's set that to yellow alert as well, just so I don't forget about that. Sorry, whoever's had to wake up to go and do that. So that way we've managed to reclaim some of our power producers. Why is this overloading? Something else I should probably do is put pixel packs in so I can see at a glance how much power is being used and how much is needed. Do I have pixel packs researched? I do not. They require data analysis research. Yeah, let's go for pixel packs. I want to do that. Who needs a functioning UI when you can build your own? I think what I would do is I would just have the pixel packs be aligned with the spine. Do it like that. We've already got a fire pole here. But we've got more plastic tile. Let's continue with these areas. Another exosuit leak here. It's not ideal. Yes, I think I've just given you guys way too much to do now. Oh, we need to dig this too. So we need to reconnect all of this. I'm going to get a lot of alert spam when I'm replacing these tiles. For some reason that causes the notifiers to go off. Presumably because the room is suddenly emptying and then refilling. Yeah, so I guess someone's going to be going in here. Hot tub is very hot. I wonder if that's having any effect on the actual water temperature. Looks like we got all these Atmo suits finished. That's good. Yeah, everyone's just building all this wire. This is why we continue to demolish the oil biome. Because we can just turn the oil biome into conductive wire. Yeah, I think the natural gas is getting sucked up here. Yes, that's good. Circuit overloaded. Why? I think it's time we get rid of this battery. I'm pretty sure that's what's overloading it. God damn it, I just need to press the right button. I don't even know why I put the battery in here. I think that was just a rite of passage and trying to figure out a good tamer design. We've got one here too. Although, I mean, this is self-contained, so that's fine. Actually, this is also a producer. We should hook that up. Where's the next available slot? Here. Okay, that should be fairly easy to do. So what we can do with that is bring it down here, maybe. Yeah, and then we just bring it over here. I should have done this one a while ago. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Just deconstruct that now. It will amuse me. Deconstruct these. We can deconstruct this. Actually, we'll leave the battery here for now. But we'll hook up the consumers. We'll hook up the consumers just to this regular wire here. So yeah, actually they can be regular wires. So please do deconstruct them. Something like that. I think I'm going to turn this... I'm going to prevent Frankie from going back in there. So let's just set it to just Ren. And everyone else can just leave. Because Ren can do the material science research as well. So he probably should do that. Oh, and we need to unlock that door. Because now we've actually got atmo suits. There you go. 3 eggs. Looks like the ethanol is starting to move again, which is a good sign. Continue to wrangle these Drecos. Not those ones, these ones. And we can just do this. So we're slowly hooking everything up to our main power grid, which is this column here. And the aim is to just keep expanding this column until it all goes all the way up here, and then we'll make they'll turn it into heavy conductive wire. This is currently just heavy watt wire, but it'll eventually need to be conductive, and it will eventually be about 50 kilowatts capacity. Not sure I'm going to actually consume enough power to use that, but oh well. I feel like something's definitely gone wrong somewhere along the way with our power network. But yeah, we're expanding the solar panels. Once I to figure out where the rocket's going. I think the rocket is just going to go over to the side somewhere where there isn't any of this stuff here, so the gas will just disperse immediately. We're probably fairly close to actually going and doing something involving rockets. Oh no! We're venting a load of gas. Okay. Just put a tile here. I'll just preempt this and just put tiles here. It's not the end of the world. Gas pressure was quite high up here anyways. Circuit overloaded. So, why is this happening? It's because we have a battery down here that is still functioning even though it's disabled, so we just need to... Let's just disconnect that from the wire. I think I should probably just get rid of everything that's actually in this hatch ranch and replace it with something else. I feel like it's become outmoded. You don't want to be burning those coals. You don't want to do the kiln in here. And we're going to go put rock crushers in this room. In fact, I probably don't even want these power consumers here. I just want this to feed off the spine. So I'll probably just deconstruct these 3 items. Then what about this one? I think it's the same deal. I think we just get rid of these 3. We no longer need them. That will get us a bit of gold amalgam back. Yeah, let's just Just yellow alert this. Just run not vent these gases if I don't have to. Yeah, everyone's busy. I've given them way too much stuff to do. A load of wires that we're building. I'm gonna need a smart battery over here. Let's deconstruct that and put a smart battery. Yeah, there we go. It would make sense to build this fire pole as well. So let's expand that upwards. We can keep building more solar panels over here. And eventually we'll discover the end of the map. There we go, that looks a lot neater. So, what else do we want to fit here? We have a spare slot for any consumers. Next spare slot is here, so yes we do. This wire has gotten very messy. Yeah, I think I'll just put the rock crushers in. So... yeah, we'll do that. We'll put some lamps here. We can deconstruct all this automation wire. Well, we don't have to deconstruct these ones. These are a bit lower power, so I think we can just stick 3 rock crushers here and not have any problems. And then we'll just put in some more lamps. And then we'll just set that to do all the things that we're currently doing here. Oh, they're only 240. Ooh, that's really good. That's not a lot of power at all. Okay, we can just probably just straight up do that then. I don't think that's going to cause any issues. Nice. And then we can just put some more kilns here, I guess. So we need some more refined carbon. Let's make... I don't know. 99. How much will that be? Actually, that's probably a bit much. That's like 12 tons of coal. Let's make 20 out of each of these. Yeah, there we go. So, hot tub. Yeah, we're filling it up with the water. Actually working. The room is very hot. Building too hot. Right. Maybe I set this to 35? I mean, at least it's not taking overheat damage. It is cooling down. I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's a trick with this building, is it's just very fiddly when it comes to temperature. You have to get the water just right, otherwise people won't use it. That's why I have this stupid space heater here. Doesn't break the recreation room, which is good. I believe these ranches are almost at capacity. Okay, so... yes, we need a smart battery in here. So let's do that. And then we can just deconstruct this here. It feels like we're getting everything hooked up pretty well. Just give me a second. Okay. Still just waiting for some of this to get built. I think we do have some unreachable builds. So let's sort that out. I believe that should solve that. And then... yeah, these areas are still unreachable. I believe we could just dig through here and deconstruct this. I don't think that will cause any issues. So, priorities. Please do this. Pretty sure the rest of this wire is buildable. Are there any gaps that we left? Okay, that by the looks of it, that iron wire just straight up melted. That's what happened. So let that one go around here. We can deconstruct these ones. While the gold doesn't have a lot of heat, it does come out very hot. It comes out 2,600 degrees. So that is hot enough to melt a wire. Even if it's made out of iron. But what happened here? I think I need to build this whole conveyor out of steel. Yeah, that looks like what needs to happen. So... which way does this even go again? So, I think it just comes... yeah, I think it just comes like this. Yeah, that should do. Yes, everyone's doing alright. We've just got a bit too much stuff to build. Oh, these turbines are overheating now. Why? Okay, that's no good. We are still getting water out of them. Maybe they're alright. They should... Something break in here, perhaps. No, I think this iron is just too hot. This has worked for a while. I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe I need to make this steam and have it go more evenly between the three of them again. It's definitely on the cusp of being too much heat for these turbines to handle. These other volcanoes seem to be alright. They don't seem to be struggling. Still not getting these meal but quite cold enough. I think we just need these insulated tiles to go in. Don't know why it's saying unreachable dig. That should be very reachable. Yeah, we're getting these wires built. Damage overheated. Yes. I'm gonna start slowly replacing all this stuff with steel. I mean, if I was being really thorough, I'd vacuum seal this room. Wait. You need to deconstruct the automation wire in here. I don't want this turning on and off for random reasons. That is buildable, they just haven't built it yet. But yeah. We've got 24 dupes. Got a pretty large base. I think we're getting to the point where we can start perhaps doing a rocket and going out into space. That was where I more or less left the last save. We got to about cycle 360 and we did our first rocket trip. And we got some data disks after a brief trip into orbit. But I didn't really explore it any further because I wanted to start a new map. And we're practically at that new map. We've got a good amount of industry going now. We've added the rock crushers to our place, so we're going to have an absolute ton of refining going on. I mean, what are people doing at the moment? At the moment, we're just refining salt into table salt. Because we just have an abundance of salt. But I mean, I probably don't need 3 people making table salt. Is that salt actually getting to the meal tables as well? It does not look like it. Okay, so it's gotten to these meal tables. Wow, even the table salt has a temperature. Like that 5-degree item. That's quite funny. Yeah, Glossy Drecos. We've got 4 Glossy Dreco ranches here now. And we've converted this to a second regular Dreco ranch. So we're going to have lots of reed fiber, hopefully. There's one Dreco ranch, like the reed fiber was just going into suit maintenance. We need at least 2 of these. And I just want a load of plastic. We're slowly turning all of the tiles in the base into plastic. And then we'll start building a transit tube network. But everyone has a load of stuff to do at the moment, so I'm just letting them do it. We're basically just connecting. We've extended our power spine up, and we're just connecting all of our power sources and power consumers onto this. And we're currently researching pixel packs, so we can set up some automation with that. And along this fire pole, we just have a little gauge that's going to go up and down, showing what our power usage is doing. Like usage versus consumption. We'll have that just behind a ladder and behind a power pole, I think. Yeah, how much table salt do we actually have? Hold on. Not very much. So I guess they just got started on this. I mean, there is a lot of salt in here. Okay, I don't think we need that to go out here. So you can finish that ladder and then you can go back to building the wire. The wire is reachable. Long commutes. Not too bad. Realistically, everyone's just going back and forth grabbing lead. Hot tub is still too hot. I'm glad the water has the decency of staying at the right temperature once it gets there, but the building's too hot, so this shouldn't be running. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this arrangement here. Yeah, I think we've officially filled up the Dreco ranches now. Actually, this one isn't full. We need one more. You know more. We got one here. There we go. And we are letting Drecklets in here, that's fine. I think we need to set this slightly cooler. Oh no, she's not getting powered at the moment. I think I have too many consumers hooked up to the general consumer grid. I think I'm going to need to take some items off that and put them on other consumer grids. I mean, this is a fairly easy one to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to deconstruct these. Apologies for whoever I've woken up to do that. And we'll put them on this network instead. Because they shouldn't be running all the time, that just takes a little bit of pressure off the main consumer grid. Yeah, this base is just a whole mess of wires. How's the decor looking? Those are germs. So decor is really good in the bedrooms because of the paintings and the beds and all that sort of stuff. Really good in the great halls. Really bad in the Dreco rooms for fairly obvious reasons. It's good in here just because we've got so many Paku in here now. A lot of them are tropical Paku as well. Yeah, I believe people are still doing a general sweep. It's not very high priority, or it shouldn't be anyways. I think I'll set these to priority 1, actually. Okay, that's fine. I was worried she was going to go out this door. Yes, essentially, The other thing is we've got a load of hydrogen that's building up in this room. But I think that's fine. I do just want these hydrogen plants just to run this. I want this to be a completely closed loop, just so that we never run out of oxygen due to power issues. I think that's reasonable. So we need to hook this up like this. There we go. Why did I make the steam turbine out of tungsten? I don't want a steam turbine made out of tungsten. I'm gonna make you out of lead. The ultimate construction material for steam turbines. That must have been when I was really low on refined metal at the beginning of the game, and I thought, I happen to have some tungsten. Oh, I happen to have some tungsten. Let's build a steam turbine out of it. I have a better idea. How about we don't? So we've insulated this off now. So I'm hoping the ethanol will actually start cooling this room. Because this is the one ranch that isn't performing at the moment. The rest of these ranches are doing fine. Hot tub is still too hot. What's causing it to be too hot? I don't know. It's just periodically getting hot for some reason. I don't know, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to sit and watch a hot tub all day. Heat is leaking out of here, so eventually it should cool down. Maybe what's worth doing is putting some temperature plates here. Maybe that will help. Lead, why not? Lead. Everyone likes a nice bit of lead in their hot tub. There we go. And sure, we'll have a load of people crawl in here at some point to do that. How much lead is that? That's 800 kilograms per tile. 18 tiles. We're really going to spend 14.4 tons of lead on this room. I don't know. We'll see. In fact, a better question is what temperature is this lead? Oh, blimey, this lead is hot. This lead is indeed hot. No. Abort mission. That is not what we're looking for. What do we actually want to put there? We could put some aluminium here. Yeah, the aluminium will be cool. So let's do that. Meanwhile, how's this going? Let's see, any construction tasks? Ooh, this geyser's erupting. Yeah, we're getting the natural gas in here. When this pressure gets high enough, it gets pumped through. I'm going to set this to 2,000. This geyser is slowly going to kill the germs on these tiles. Very, very slowly. Yeah, natural gas is coming through here. It's getting sent to the infinite storage where it gets stored. Holy crap, that's a lot of natural gas. This is just going to keep going up and up as well. I think we need to expand the natural gas room. We're going to want it to come out to here at some point anyways. We're going to want a liquid lock in this room instead of a pneumatic door. Yeah, let's just do that. Where am I going to put the liquid lock? Probably down here, because I'm probably going to have the power plants up here. And then we can put the furniture synthesizer. Yeah, that's what we need, a furniture synthesizer. Fertilizer synthesizer down here. So... And eventually we're going to want to insulate this room too. I'm going to set this to 7, because this needs to be done after everything else we've currently got queued up. So something like that. And then I believe we can just, yeah, I don't know, I'll just do that for now. We'll come back to this later. Yay, Oxyfern. We finally get our middle Oxyfern. Mission complete, we can go home. Looks like we're starting to get some guys in here. They're cramped, that's fine. That is by design, I think. Overcrowded. Cramped. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter that they're cramped. Oh, we put some paintings here too. Yeah, let's do that. Painting, 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 painting. We don't have quite enough reed fiber for that, so we'll come back to that later. We're running a bit low on calories. Only meal ice available at the moment. I believe we can murder some more dudes. So actually, let's not murder pips. We need to wrangle the pips. This tree is too hot. Okay. That is bad. So it seems that our cooling isn't quite cooling things enough. Guys are erupting too. It's bad. That's bad. So is the ethanol actually coming out as cold as we want it? I believe it is. Not every single tile, though. Actually, why is this insulated? This probably shouldn't be insulated. These are the last... Oh, whoops. These are the last farm tiles we actually want warming up, so let's do those. Right, I believe we're getting all the power bill. Like, all the power wires are getting finished. Oh, we got a wind tunnel. Excellent. So I think I know roughly where some things are going. And I think the monument is going to go here. And then the wind tunnel will go... probably right next to it. How much power does this use again? That's 1.2 kilowatts. So it's going to need its own consumer network. But yes, I believe we're going to have it be next to the monument. And that's going to be next to the bedrooms. But we are getting a bit ahead of ourselves because we don't have the tech monuments yet. Anyways, what was I looking at? Construction priority. So... it looks like most of the low priority tasks are done. Or most of the high priority tasks are done, and we're just getting the solar panels hooked up. We're looking pretty good in terms of power now. Let's have a look at the entries. So currently we're getting a load of solar panel and steam turbine overproduction, which is what we want. You got a little grub grub. Oh, that looks so weird. Oh, I did tell him to do this fire pole as well. That checks out. I'm gonna want this ladder to go in as well. Let's make this priority 7. Then we can come over here. Oh, yeah, this needs to be hooked up. That's an obvious one. And then... so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the next 6 would be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll go underneath. And that can come down here. And that can come down here. And we can hook it on here. No. Then, actually, let's just cancel that. Cancel that. We'll go up here. Deconstruct this. And then we can just bend that round. Yeah, please just prioritize all of that. I wonder if there's any way to get this room working with more than 2 more than one Paku breeding at a time. Currently 15 tiles large, so I imagine not. I'll just leave it. It isn't broke. I shouldn't worry about fixing it. We're actually getting through all our research water, that's quite impressive. Wait, why am I making that out of iron? It shouldn't be iron. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We actually have almost as much iron now as we have lead, just because of all of those volcanoes. And probably all the metal refining we're doing as well. Although people aren't doing that at the moment. It looks like this geyser is over-pressurizing. I think we will need to unlock these and extend the temperature plates down here. So we have a little bit more aluminium to make that out of. Yeah, let's do that. Eventually, if we want to actually condense this, we'll have to put a proper cooling loop in here. I'm trying to conduct the heat into this biome, but that's not going to be the quickest thing ever. Keep digging these tiles out. Still got some people asleep on the job. Not too many people. Plastic. Plastic is still coming in. We should be getting a lot more plastic now from all these glossies. So I'm looking forward to just replacing all of these tiles. I mean, I think I have actually replaced most of the tiles I want to replace with plastic now. Still trying to cool this water, but it's not happening very quickly. It is, I mean, it is cooler than the rest of the base, but yeah. This mealwood is slowly coming alive, but this mealwood in particular has just really struggled. And I'm not actually sure why. The room temperature is cool enough. This should start actually growing again. I feel like the plan of slowly filling this tank with surfboards is a bit short-sighted. It looks like people are actually coming in here and filling up the batteries. This definitely feels like something we should get hooked up to the actual power spine. But I think for the most part, stuff actually is almost all hooked up to the spine now. I'm quite keen to get these power pixel packs. We should be getting the... Oh, this isn't set priority 9. Who's going to be doing this then? It's going to be Ren. I think Ren's the only guy allowed in. He does have the skill. Doesn't seem to be coming in here. Apparently Frankie still has access somehow. I'm not sure why. Let's find out how Frankie manages to get in this room then. Through this door, which he definitely does not have access. Oh, he has default access. But default access is right only. What? What? He's cheating. He's broken the door. I don't know, whatever, I'll let him do it. I'll just get a bit irradiated. It's fine. No one else is doing that at this stage. How is this an unreachable build? Oh, because the sand fell down. Okay. So here's Frankie. You can go out this door, and this door. And then Frankie says default access, which is right only. All of these doors say right only. People should leave this room but not get into it unless they're Ren. And Ren has a special access because he's a radiation eater. Yes, you're getting irradiated. That's what happens when you go in the room you're not supposed to be in. So now if I show navigation, you can go through here. But why? The problem is, Ren just never feels like doing any researching, so I probably need to change Ren's priority. So... yeah, you can research as double priority too. Right, let's go find Frankie again. Ah, crap. I'll go back to show navigation now. Yeah, now he can't get in. So now that's working correctly. I think I just need to reset it. How very strange. To be honest, there's usually glitches with this room. Like, I've noticed a few times that people just haven't been filling these deodorizers because they haven't gotten the errand. And I think it's because I'm only allowing one guy in. It's just a weird room. Maybe stuff just breaks the more radiation's in the room. The code gets buggier. The only explanation I can think of. So, oh, these steam turbines still need to be connected up here. Let's do that. And then we can disconnect this battery. Yeah, we're going to need to keep replacing this stuff. Going to start overheating. Heat is slightly leaking out the base. I mean, this bit was always hot. This bit is hot now. I'm a bit worried because this tree is too hot. These pips are starving. I'm beginning to think that we need a stronger cooling network. Beginning to think one tube one tube full of ethanol isn't quite enough for all of this. I mean, these rooms are getting to a reasonable temperature now. This mealwood should start growing again soon. It's starting to get to the right temperature. The ethanol is cold. These are granite pipes. I'm still not 100% sure why this room took so much longer to cool than the others. But, yeah, we'll see. We will see. So, it looks like all of this wire is being replaced. This is just being built out of iron. I don't really know why I specified that to be made out of iron. We have so much iron now, I really don't care though. Just don't. So we're getting the solar panels hooked up. We must be getting close to the edge of the map over here, surely. Surely. Yeah, that's the edge of the map. Probably one more set of solar panels that way. Then the edge is here. One more set of solar panels that way. Getting pretty close. Yeah, space is a lot easier now that everyone has exosuits. Oh good, and Ren is doing the radiation research. It's probably not super fast. Why are you hungry? You should be eating the radiation. Wow, he's actually getting dosed up even though he's eating the radiation. That's quite interesting. What's the hot tub looking like? It's still too hot. Can we sweep all of the stuff in here as a priority 9? I feel like that might be interfering with the hot tub. Sweep all this stuff too, just for good measure. These hot tubs are just very fiddly. Maybe I just need to I could put temperature plates here. No. Don't want to make them out of anything hot. I don't think the gold was very hot. Let's build them out of gold. Yeah, sorry guys, you've only got meal, ice, and barbecue at the moment. How is the oxygen production actually doing? So we're more or less consuming the same amount of oxygen that we're producing. But not everyone's consuming the same amount of oxygen. Some people are breathing in a fair amount of carbon dioxide. And that's why they're getting less. Well, why are these atmosuits saying awaiting delivery? Oh, they need to be repaired. They need to be repaired and they're not actually getting repaired because we're out of reed fiber. Ooh, spicy. I feel like they should be getting repaired. We do have reed fiber. Oh, the mealwood's too hot now. Why is this broken as well? Natural gas is coming out hot. Disable by automation grid. Why is this set to 35? Oh, Christ. Okay, let's get that working again. That's certainly not going to help the heat situation down here, though. Yeah, I'm going to speak to it. People are just getting stuff done at the moment. Is this helping to actually conduct the heat away? Be interesting to see. It's trying. I mean, what's mostly happening is the steam is hitting these tiles, and then it's condensing. I am the king of the power spike. Yeah, I think we're pretty close to getting finished. Should our power generation... Yeah, our power generation is going way up now. We're overproducing a lot of power now. That's good. So at the moment, the natural gas is cooling the Draco ranches only. Is it also worth having it go around the trees? I imagine it is. So let's actually rework this just a little bit. So how are we going to do this without leaking natural gas back into the base? I think we could just deconstruct the bridge here. That can help. Let's deconstruct this bridge, see what happens. Yeah, I think I want to set this cooling loop to help cool the trees too. Oh Christ, it had to be you, hadn't it? You're definitely not a builder. Actually, what is your skill? Construction 0, yeah, that checks out. It's a gas bridge. It's not the Sistine Chapel. Right, so that did not let any natural gas out, that's good. So that is... I drained a little bit. Not a huge amount. But that did break the loop, so I can extract the pipe contents. So let's do that. Because it'll fill up again based on the stored gas we have here. So that's fine. But let's just do this now, because I don't feel like waiting. We have a fair amount of plumbers. Let's see who comes do this. I'm just going to disable this as well. We don't need this generating heat in the base too. Disable this. Disable this. Disable this. That is disabled. Disable this. This is why I gave everyone plumbing. And then we can... Oh, whoops, no, that's not right. Ventilation, deconstruct. That can actually stay as insulated. We don't need to cool the hatch ranch. But we'll make this all regular pipe, and we can keep that. I'm interested to see how much of an effect this actually has. But yes, we do not need starving pips. We're kind of struggling on the food front to begin with. I think I want to shift all this salt water now. I think I'm just going to release it. I don't think I need it for anything else at the moment. So we're going to release it. Just down here. Yeah, it's already accumulated down there anyways. Just go down there. And we've got a dirt. There we go. Very exciting. I'm going to cancel these because we're still quite low on reed fiber. Oh, we've done it. We've almost refined all the polluted water in here. Unfortunately, I think it's too hot for gulp fries. Yeah, this room is getting slightly too hot. It's not 100% cooling it down. We're definitely starting to run into some heat problems. Okay, we can connect this up again though. So, down like that. And then granite piping going past here. Crap. Okay, that will do. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I could do it the other way. Like this. Very important. And I don't want to do it over here because we've got this oxygen vent. Getting more overheating. Right, so steel here. I don't think we even need this pneumatic door, so let's remove that. No special permissions on this. We've got polluted water stored for days for these trees, so that should never be a problem. So this should be priority 9, I believe. Cade food. So the meal ice is getting harvested, but it's not getting dropped anywhere. I believe we need to set the meal ice here then. Because the meal ice isn't actually going to get cooked anywhere. We should actually set that in both of these places. We have these set to edibles as well as eggs. We do. We do. Okay. Looks like stuff is getting stored in here. Feels like the general sweep is happening, like we're getting lots of clean floors now. So that should be helping the decor out. Still got lots of long commutes for construction supply. I believe this is all done now. So the tree should be cooling down. Let's see if that's the case. Yeah, the tree is cooling down. The problem is, this is going to be running non-stop. It's getting cooled by the CO2 guys, but this is probably running too constantly now, really, for it to be good. You can see the temperatures just climbing and climbing. We'll see how that goes. We might get a notification about it shortly. What else is going on? No power available. Oh, right. Yeah, they're just not. They are currently not running. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, this needs doing. Yeah, you need to construct this, whoever's supposed to do that. Please do that. Yeah, our power generation's gone way up from just about everything. So we've still got coal generators that are working. I mean, this coal generator is going to be working non-stop because that's hooked up here. At this stage, I think we can just hook this all up to the main network. What achievement we just earned? Reveal 80% of the map. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, I think at this stage, we're generating power consistently enough. We've got enough coming in from the solar panels. I think we can just run the Radbolt generator and everything else off this network. Is this the main consumer network? It isn't. So, yeah, let's just do that. And then we can get rid of this coal power plant. Feels weird, we're actually pretty much weaning ourselves off of coal. Completely. I've done some weird wires here. Let's tidy this up just a little bit. Yeah, deconstruct those. Might as well build this wire across here. Yeah, this is fine. we can just and then this actually, yeah, this coal plant, we can hook this up to the producers. So that can come through. Actually, yeah, so we'll deconstruct this. Cancel that, deconstruct this. We'll just hook this up here. I've done this in a very stupid way. It's alright, I'm sure I'm sure we'll get this done. Everyone's earning skill points. Good grief. It's the chef. What's the chef doing? He's grabbing some ranching supply. Now he's building a wire. Oh Christ, you're just standing in the puddle of nuclear waste, like, to do your ranching. Let's sweep that up. That can't be good for you. I guess there's not that much radiation coming from the nuclear waste itself, but I think it's the principle. You deserve better working conditions. How's the tree looking? It is cooling down, but this is running non-stop. But in fairness, we needed to cool this room as well. This room just got too hot. So our Drecos probably aren't super happy at the moment. It looks like we've got some breaking wires here again. Yes. It's the wires that are breaking. That's probably not a problem. So we're slowly letting all the salt water out. In fact, that's mostly gone now. So let's just stop that. And sweep this up. Sweep this up, and then we can try doing a nature reserve here with the pip planting. So I'm gonna need to make some natural tiles, and then we're gonna need to get the pip over here. So let's put some pneumatic doors. I think we can use aluminium for that. That won't cause any issues. Because I think what I'll do is I'll just natural tile the whole floor here. And then plant some plants in here. I don't know what I'll plant. But we'll need a drop-off point as well. So here. And we'll need a park sign. So here. Yes. Oh. I guess we'll just put those on the floor for now, and then we'll put natural tiles there eventually. We unlocked some furniture. The aeropods. We have glass. We haven't found any diamond. I don't think there's any diamond whatsoever in our oil biomes. Like, I haven't found a single tile. Ooh, there's another geyser. There's another geyser. Find out what's in there. We got some petroleum. I think there was a leak. Slight heat leak. Yes, let's find out what's in here. I wanted to make a video meme. I wanted to make one of those Mr. Incredible uncanny canny memes. Except it's when you uncover a geyser in Oxygen Not Included. if no one's made that video yet, they should. Let's set this to priority 9 now, because I think everything else has actually gotten done. So let's come down here and find out what's over here. I'm curious. This is filling up with natural gas so quickly, I love it. Like, if this ever bursts, like, oh, there's just gonna be an orange explosion across the whole map. Like, if I just accidentally removed this one tile, it's like, it would just be the entire base orange. I'm not entirely sure what I'd do if that happened. I mean, the real answers are probably reload, but I wouldn't be very happy about it. Yeah, I think you guys are definitely running out of things to do. This just really isn't cooling down anymore. It's just not. Ooh. I guess I break this open. Yeah, it's pretty much just completely broken now. And once it completely breaks, it's just not gonna cool anymore. So the question is, do I feed the natural gas in here? Or is that just gonna cook the mealwood? Guess we'll see. So, unfortunately, we don't need a squeaky pip in here. No, squeaky puffed. Not a squeaky pip. All pips are squeaky. We do need a pip. And we actually need to put some natural tiles in here first. So, I think what I need to do is I need to sweep this all up. Yes, let's do that. Overheated. Yep, let's replace that. I'll yellow alert that just so I don't forget about it. I think we may need to build a real cooling loop. Like, this started off as just being for the freezer, and then we've kind of expanded it into everything else, and it's not really performing well enough. I think we're going to need another cooling block somewhere. It needs to be something I can easily hook up. I mean, what I could do is I could just turn this, I could expand this out a little bit, have another steam turbine here. And then we have another turbine here. Hi, Tech Rock. No. We're done with that. We were done with that a while ago. Base is fine. We're getting some CO2's at the bottom, but all the natural gas is gone. There's a single tile of chlorine hanging out here. I'm happy with the gases in the base now. I'm not happy with the the water down here. Let's sweep that up. And to be honest, I think I'm just gonna leave this open just so the CO2 can get to the oxyferns a bit easier. I was gonna have another farm there, but I don't think it's happening. But yeah, we built some stuff. What have we built today? We built most of the solar panels, so we've got loads of solar panels up here now. They're all hooked up, generating power. We're actually currently way overproducing power, so that's good. We've got most of that hooked up to our transformer block here. I believe there's 1 or 2 transformers up here that aren't connected to anything. But yeah, everything's hooked up. We moved more industry stuff in here. May put some steam turbines on here. May not even need to. I mean, we evaporated all the salt water. That actually happened. Now I just got some levitating salt. We got some levitating salt. And it stopped levitating now. No, we have done some stuff. We expanded the natural gas loop so that it's also cooling the trees, because this tree is getting too hot. And I'm not sure it's actually cooling down enough. So I think what we're going to do next time is we're going to build like a proper water cooling loop. And we're going to hook stuff up to that. I mean, if we look at the air temperatures, the air temperature is quite hot here. I mean, these hydrogen plants are generating heat. These are insulated, so they shouldn't be generating, well, the heat shouldn't be getting out from here. This area is actually really cold because we've got the ethanol coming through here at the moment, but these aren't running. I mean, the freezer's cold. That's good. Oh, we also tried getting a hot tub to work. It hasn't quite worked. The room is too hot. Or, I think the hot tub specifically is too hot. It's just not cooling down. So I'm actually going to deconstruct and reconstruct this very quickly. And hopefully that will get it to work. In fact, that's probably where the 1 tile of chlorine came from. It's the bleach stone for this hot tub. We built some exosuit docks here, so people can go in here without getting scolded now. Yeah, that's pretty much it, actually. Oh, we've been digging into the oil biome. We've almost excavated the whole oil biome. We want to see what's in this geyser. Oh, not like that. We found a lot of oil wells here. So we'll hook those up once we've got the water. But that's the wrong place for it anyways. Damn it. Ah. Yeah, I just want all this fossil. I'm not sure we'll grab all of that, but that's fine. Yes, that will do. Some clay up here in the oil biome, just as you do. yeah, let's get this done right away because I want to see what's in there before we end. Going for another half an hour-ish probably. So we do have a cool steam vent here. I think the next building project will be to hook that up. Or actually, what the real next project might be is to hook up the hot steam vent. We've got excess power. Actually, no, we've got excess power now from all the solar panels. So we just need to make... Yeah, we definitely just need to make like a water cooling loop and get the cooling to be more efficient, because the ethanol is good for getting the freezer below freezing, but it's not got quite enough cooling capacity to handle the rest of this loop. It's just kind of getting backed up and not cooling everything. Although this room is cool now, so all of our glossy Dreco ranches are up and running. So we are getting a ton of plastic coming in. Like, we keep spending it, we've got like 5 tons again. So that's really good. Hot tub is still too hot. Gives. Oh my god. I just want this hot tub to work. We put in a space heater and everything to heat up the water, and I don't know why it's so hot. I'm just going to build it out of some other metal. Or maybe not even a metal, maybe just something else. I built it out of the gold because I didn't want it to overheat, but at this point I just want it to... No, it does have to be metal. Fine, let's make it copper. Odds are the copper's going to be super cold. So, right, who's construction supplying that? This is my pet peeve. I want to get this sorted. I put in so many temperature shift plates here to try and get the hot tub to behave. It just isn't. Build it. Yeah. So, yeah, next time... I think we've done... Well, we've done the solar panels. We were going to set up more volcano tamers, but I'm honestly not even fussed about that now, because we've got, like, 100 tons of iron. We've got 13 tons of gold. We've got 15 tons of steel. I think we actually have enough metal. And we have enough power. So I think the next thing we should do is just do the proper cooling loop. Right. Yes, the hot tub is cold. So the water is circulating. The water is... Let's set this to 37.7. So that should heat up the room a little bit. I'm just going to keep a beady eye on this hot tub for a minute. So it's heating up. Right, I'm actually going to set this to 36. The water is currently too cold. The problem is the hot tub is getting hot, but the water isn't. We got the pixel pack research. That was something else I was going to build. I think I want to... it will tell me if the hot tub overheats. Right, let's do the other thing we were going to do, which is, yeah, the actual interface for this power spine. So, furniture, pixel packs. We made a load of spare glass for this. So it's not going to overheat, so just make it out of lead. So I believe we're just going to do it like this. Why can't I put that there? Oh, because of the power. Okay. Can't do those bridges like that. Okay, let's deconstruct the bridges then. Yeah, this is something I like to do with my transformers. I like to set up actual colored bars so I can just see at a glance how much power I'm consuming and how much power I'm generating. So we'll just do it like this. Actually, I know what makes even more sense. We actually put the conductive wire bits like this. No, that doesn't make more sense because we're going to be putting more pixel packs there. Let's just do what we did before. Right, there we go. So then we can just keep going up with this. I'm not sure how many exactly that was. Then we'll just do the same up here. And yeah, let's build the ladder here and the fire pole here as well, because we're going to want those to go up to the top eventually. Yeah, I hope these pixel packs don't overheat. So, 4 pixels which can be individually designated different colors. So there's a ribbon that feeds in here. How did I do this before? There's a ribbon that feeds in here. And you can feed it a signal based on the wattage. So I think we would need wattage sensors all over the place. I've got more overheating. What's overheating? The hot tub. Water too cold, overheating. Great. Christ on a bike. I'm just gonna deconstruct that and rebuild it out of gold again. We'll get this working eventually, but I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. New printables. We've got more Paku. Yeah, I'll take more Paku. We can just drop them down there. Can we? This kind of complicates things because, I mean, we probably could still drop them down there. I think what we just need to do is, oh, we don't need to do it. insulated tire for that. I think we can just block this off there. Open this door. And open this door. My thought is that the fish will flop all the way over here. But I don't know that. And then we've got 8 more fish in here. That should behave. What priority is all this construction? Yeah, that's priority 9. So we'll need to set this up with wattage sensors. Where do we put those? Because I was kind of hoping that we'd have the transit tube go up here. What? Overheated. This. Okay. That is fine. Where are we going to put these sensors? Because what I essentially want to do is I want to have one set of wattage sensors for the... I'm going to go have a look at my previous base and see what I did for that. We're going to save it here. We're going to go on a magical mystery tour. Because it's getting kind of late and I want to see what I did for this last time. So we're going to go have a look at some old bases. Apparently there's a big storm that's been going on here in the UK. So I'm interested to see how windy it's going to be tonight as well. It's one thing they certainly don't have in this game is wind turbines. So let's check this map, because I'm pretty sure this one had the power spine. Or like the proper interface. There's definitely a way of doing it. No, I don't think wind turbines would make sense. I mean, you've got a wind tunnel. You've got a wind tunnel that moves gas about. There may be a way that you could set up like a wind turbine or something. A hydroelectric turbine would probably make more sense in this game. Like, you'd have like a waterfall, you'd pump water up or something. Or you'd have water from steam from a geyser would condense and fall down the map. And then, based on liquid falling through it, it would do that. Right, let's have a look at this map. Again. So we did something quite simple here. So we literally just had... Okay, this is not simple. This is very messy. But the actual interface is quite simple. You just had a big heavy watt wire, and we hooked it to the pixel packs, and we hooked the wattage sensors to that. However, that's really negative decor in this area. Very bad. And I'll run this for a bit so you can just see how it works. So it's white normally, and then these wattage sensors are all set to 2 kilowatt intervals. And then it flips green if it's powered up. In fact, I think I've actually set it so that it's green over here, and then as more power was consumed, it would go through to like yellow, red, orange, etc. Because, I mean... Oh, whoops, that was the wrong button. Because there were a lot of transformers on this map. This was an older design. That was not as good. So, look at my kingdom. Look upon it and weep. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do something better. Oh well, I thought that was going to be better than it actually was. I feel like I'm going to have to make like an actual computer almost to get this to work how I want it to. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to show how much power is being supplied to the heavy watt wire by the suppliers. And then I want to see how much consumers are taking off it at the same time. I just want to show that in-game. Maybe I'm trying to do too much with too little space. So how many of these pixel packs did I even build? What wattage, what resolution are these going to have? So 1, 2, 3. Actually, there's a better way of doing this. So 60. So I put 15 of these in. So considering this is 20 kilowatts, I would probably put 1 kilowatt on each thing. These all need to be hooked up to consumers as well, which I think they are. Yeah, that's a consumer. Consumer. So we can just hook this all up. That's not a consumer. So we need to do something like this. It's also not a consumer. Oh yeah, those are all solar panels. So something like that. I might as well just dig these tiles now. Sorry, Mr. Grub Grub, you've got to go. So then wattage sensors. And I would want those wattage sensors to be hooked to the heavy watt wire. So I've got 1 free heavy watt wire for each 2 kilowatts. So automation, wattage sensor. Make this out of lead. So for now, I think we'll just hook it up like we had the previous ones, with showing just how much power is on the wire. And then if we're getting clever, we'll try and split it into consumers and generators later, but for now that is not happening. I mean, the actual purpose of this setup is to make sure that we're not overloading the wire, and to try and get there before we overload the wire. So for now, let's actually just I'm just going to do it like this. Not going to be overly fancy. Oh, that's the wrong. That's the wrong way, anyways. Right. Something like this. I wonder how long I can get away with doing this for until it stops working. Yeah, I think the idea is I'm supposed to be doing something involving a ribbon, but that is not happening. Not yet. Lettuce. Interesting. They're just fetching random lettuces. So let's set this all to priority 9. Get this done. So that's actually only going down to level 10. I think the idea is that if it's if it's below the threshold, we'll have it be white. And then if it's above the threshold, we'll have it be green. Or whatever colour we set it to be. And then we can just have the transit tube go up here. Oh yeah, this was the other thing I was going to do. Once this is all swept, I'm gonna put natural tiles here and make this a nature reserve. Very hot nature reserve. This is technically a nature reserve, even though these are just dead plants. Yeah, it's going alright. What is going on with the oil biome? Oh, we did uncover this. It was a volcano. That is fine. I mean, we've got no shortage of magma. But, I mean, find a use for it at some point, I guess. Well, I believe that's all the surprises of the oil biome. This is actually going quite quickly. So we're going to need to configure these wattage sensors as well. Let's just speed through this. Going on with the tree. Is the tree getting colder? It is technically getting colder. Eventually it will be cold. In the meantime, this thing is just going to run absolutely flat out. I don't know, maybe the ethanol loop is starting to catch back up. Like, these rooms are cold enough now, so I don't think they're actually getting cooled anymore. So now, I think, well, this is still basically a fridge. We've got gulp fries in here, again, so this polluted water should be going down. But this water's still going to need to be a lot colder overall before that happens. Oh, did these doors not get opened? Yeah, please open these doors. In fact, please do that now, because I want to make sure that the fish wander over to the correct place. Please open doors. I'm interested to see whether this actually works. Feels to me like the fish are flopping randomly, so I don't think they know the water is there. But I think one will eventually go down there by chance. It's basically just flipping a coin until the fish falls over. There goes a fish. You're gonna wander over. No, he's not. Oh no! Okay. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. I mean, in all fairness, we just need food. We've got Paku's breeding in here. Let's just eat the fish. We'll just be happy with eating the fish. Okay, so I think we'll set these to, because we can only fit a wattage sensor on each 2K block. I think it makes sense to set these to 2 kilowatt resolution. So this one can be 4,000. I don't think there's any way for me to fit another heavy watt wire tile in here. Because if there was, I'd like to set it to 1 kilowatt resolution, but I just don't think it's actually possible. Because the wattage sensor actually needs to be on a tile. And the whole point of how we set it up this time is that we're trying to hide all the negative decor. This bit where they wouldn't be going, unless they were building in here. Yeah, I think we'll just get this finished and then we'll call it a day. I can actually look at this wire as well and it'll tell me how much power is running through it. I still want to show it visually. So 4, 6, 8. So this one is 10 kilowatts. We put these in a weird order. This one is 16 kilowatts. This one is 2 kilowatts. This one is 6. This one is 8. Whoa, 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 what's going on over here? This water is boiling. Yeah, that checks out. This pipe needs to be insulated. I probably should have done that a while ago. So that can be priority 9. I'm glad there's room for a wattage sensor in here. That works quite well. It's just a shame that it's a little bit, the vertical scale is a little bit off, like pixel packs compared to Transformers. But this isn't very nearly done, actually. So that can be 14. 16. Still building the other ones. I mean, part of the purpose of this as well is just to increase the decor in the access chute, because they're going to be going up this way a decent amount, I imagine. I think we'll probably put transit tube stations here. This might even be where we start the transit tube network, because it's right next to the nature reserve. I think that makes sense. So that one is 12 kilowatts. Right, anything new on here? Don't think so. I think these are all pretty much done. Priorities, construction, all this stuff up here now. Let's make this priority. Oh wow, you've already done all of this. Good grief, these guys are fast at building stuff now. I'm glad. Come on, tree, I believe in you. Oh no! Temperature's going back up. Eek. The problem is, it's coming out here at 21 degrees, and it's coming in here at 35 degrees. But at this point, it's barely even cooling. Right, this is almost done. This is 18 kilowatts. Oh, this needs to be hooked up. This can be 20. And I think what I'll do for now is I'll set these ones to be... put these ones to be red. If it gets to that point, then they'll be red. Then I'll sort of go down the color scale progressively. This sort of danger zone. I'll probably start it at, like, say, 10 kilowatts. 16. Then 14. And then 12. Yeah, that'll do. And that way, if our power starts getting well above the sort of 10k line, it's getting to the point where we're overloading the heavy watt wire, then we'll know. Because, I mean, odds are we'll keep expanding this spine with the heavy watt wire, and we just won't have all of these transformers be fully loaded at all times. So, probably worth having these. And then when it hits this red part, then that's when we'll switch over to conductive wire. Okay. Right, that's pretty good. What happened with the hot tub? Pipe blocked. Water's too cold. Hot tub's too hot. Gordon Bennett. I think I might need radiant piping or something. Add some radiant pipe here. Oh no, yeah, like that. We have the gold, we can do this now. Maybe that will help. Maybe we'll just get the room a bit more responsive. What research do we want to queue up as well? Continue finishing that. How many databanks do we have? We have 86 databanks. Circuit overloaded. Yeah, that checks out because this hasn't been fully done yet. Need Ren to come in here and do this. Yeah, we've got our little graphical interface up here. That should give us a bit of advanced notice if we try and overload this. My ultimate goal is to try and just see the balance between consumers and producers on here. But I don't 100% know how to do that. Because we've got... The consumers are loading the heavy watt wire. But what's actually loading the heavy watt wire? Power consumed, power produced. Power produced, power consumed. I don't know, I think I might have to research that some other time. How many now? We got 500 kilograms per tile of natural gas in here now. Nice. Yeah, I believe this is the point where we block that back up. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we're... Yeah, we're generating a lot more power than we're consuming now. So yeah, to me, that's a sign that tomorrow we just need to build a more robust cooling loop. And we'll probably keep this here, but we'll just use it for lower grade stuff. God, you guys are very efficient now. So this should equilibrate the room a lot quicker now. Oh, Ren, you're not building any of this, are you? We need a constructor guy in here. I guess Camille can come in here. And Otto, just to build all of that. May. We'll disable that again at some point. But yeah, we managed to get all the way across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another conductive wire of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another conductive wire of that. So that works out pretty well. And in terms of sources on, we only have room for one more source on. So I think I'm going to leave this for now. The oxygen's coming out. The oxygen's still coming out quite hot, which I imagine is part of the problem. It does seem like this is cooling down now. The water temperature's going up. Oh my god, that's a terrible pun. You should be ashamed of yourself. I think the radiant liquid pipe is helping. Like the hot tub is technically cooling down, I think. Very slowly. I'm just gonna speed through it, I think. I'm gonna speed through it and see if this cools down enough for it to actually be operable. And then we're gonna wrap it up, because I'm gonna get to bed. What food is decayed? Okay, that's fine. Wait. What's happening here? What? What is going on? Oh. Oh, I think the steam turbines are just evaporating some water down here. You know, very casual stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is cooling down, and the water is heating up. So I'm confident this will eventually sort itself out. Right, so I'm actually going to leave this here. It's been a pretty productive day. More stuff in our industrial sauna. Trying to stop generating so much heat in our base from refinery and stuff. We've hooked up an interface for our power spine, so it's looking pretty. We just got a tech. Built a load of solar panels. We didn't do a any other volcano tamers because we've got enough metal. But yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna build a proper water cooling loop. Or what liquids are better than water at cooling stuff? I mean, obviously supercoolant, but we don't have supercoolant. Polluted water, I think, is technically better, isn't it? Okay, it's actually the same specific heat capacity. I don't think there's any liquids that are necessarily better than water. Oil? No. Magma? No. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find any liquids that are better. Has this just been melting in the meantime? No? No, this has actually calmed down. I don't believe it. It's actually getting the iron out of here. Maybe I'm worrying too much. Oh, so what am I actually going to do next time? Maybe I'm just going to start rockets. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. Try and explore a little bit. I mean, the other thing is, we could go back to this planet here. There's cool water geysers here. Perhaps I'll just ship the cool water back from here and set up like a second base on this planet now. That's probably actually more useful, because we need the extra water for pumping into oil wells. How did so many hatches arrive? Why are there so many hatches here? I don't remember there being all these hatches here. They've taken over. It's a real nature reserve. But yeah, we've got a cool slush geyser. And we've got a cool salt slush geyser. Yeah, that makes sense. So tomorrow, I think we're actually going to stop faffing about on our main planet. We're going to teleport people over. And we're going to start doing like a... We're going to start doing the home away from home. And I may need to skill scrub some people. And what's the germ situation looking like? Germ situation is actually fine. We've got some food poisoning. It's not really a problem. Yeah. Yes, tomorrow, Friday, we're gonna try and tame this planet because we've got the teleporter. I think the main aim will be getting the cold water geysers online. And making it so that people can be happy here. Because at the moment it's pretty gross, and we're probably going to need to skill scrub some people. Right, that will do. I'll save it here so I don't forget about this. I don't think I'm going to raid anyone. But thank you for watching. I appreciate the company. It's fun doing this, but it's even more fun doing it with people people watching and providing input. So, yeah, let me just have a look, actually. See who's on. Actually, there is someone who's on at the moment who plays this game a lot. You probably watch. I'm going to send you to Rand. So, yeah. I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now.